I'm just doing some listing. I see a couple people's joined up. Put in the chat if you're a subscriber. If you're not, I'm a reseller. Heidi. I'm a reseller on eBay. I have a flea market booth, and I have a antique mall booth, and we just have a little community where we talk about what's good bolos, what's good to find in Goodwill, and what's good to find in garage sales and things. I was just going to list some stuff on eBay. I had this Saquon Barkley rookie card, thick card, and it's got a piece of a Santa Claus hat he wore. I don't know. But it's 9 of 10, so 9 of 10 rookie card, and it's unique, so I got it for like 20, 25 bucks. I bet I'm going to list it like 55. Got my listing station here so I can take pictures while I'm chit-chatting, hoping some of my friends, I have a friend in New Zealand, I was hoping he might jump on here. I'm not sure where would he be. It's not, yeah, he may be asleep. Chat in here, see if any, ask me a question. Or what do you do? Do you have content? Hey, Jen. I'm just trying to get some of my watch hours up and get used to doing these lives. It's ice in here, so I can't do anything. It's kind of snowy, sleety, so might as well list. So I'm just gonna be taking some pictures, listing on eBay. I got a bunch of sports cars to go through. It's a good time to list. I like a Patrick Mahomes rookie with the piece of the jersey in it. So I had that in my antique mall. I'd sold one for like 80 bucks, which is like 30 more than you can get on eBay because eBay waters down the prices on some of the stuff. But I'm going to just set it and let it take some good pictures, because sometimes one thing I find about sports card people, they don't know how to take any good pictures. When you have other products you have to do, you really have to take good ones. But now that I take good ones, mine stand out compared to most people's that sell sports cards. So it's kind of funny. I stand out on eBay because the sports card niche is pretty small but big. I don't know. 366. Yeah. I jumped up a lot. Commonwealth Picker gave me a shout out. He put it in a little white bar in his video, and I jumped up like 45 subscribers in a couple of days. And I think the next day, Cincinnati Picker gave Commonwealth Picker a shout out, and so I jumped another 20 or so. Yeah, now I feel like, ugh. Yes, now I realize it's not, subscribers isn't the hardest thing to do. It's more about getting the hours up, and I don't do any lives, so I like to talk. I'm a preacher's son, so
Yeah, it's just right up my alley. Man, I need to do some work. Pick up some subs if anybody else creates in here. Put a one in the chat if you create, and let people know that you want people to follow you and subscribe to you if you're under 1,000K, especially. And hit that subscribe bell so you can see if you like the content. If you don't like it, don't unsubscribe, but just don't do the bell, because you don't want to fight through a bunch of stuff you don't watch. There's some people I don't even watch anymore, like Rally Roots and some of the bigger ones, and they just sell clothes mainly and or wholesale. It's just kind of out of my business model now. They kind of got me into it 8 months ago. It's funny how fast your niche closes down to like different things. Hey, Philly Picker. Flipping crazy. Get in there and I follow you. I got you. Thanks for jumping in, y'all. I figured I'm waiting for the games to come on later, and I'm a Chiefs fan, so I'm just waiting for Sunday, honestly. But it's a good day to get this crap out of the way. I don't mind listing. It's good to have an area to do it. It's just sitting down to do it, so it's kind of nice to do one of these. When I get used to it, I can send out the stream to someone, know how to do all that, so I can have people join me. I'm not even sure how to do that. I don't know if I can. I don't know how that works. How many subscribers you have to have or whatever. I don't know much about that. Yeah, Philly Picker was in PUSA Studios with me last night. I grabbed up a few subs. I saw you jumped up quite a few subs, Philly Picker. Hi, Harry Tornado. Appreciate you jumping in for a minute. I know you can't stay long most time. Getting paid to create helps, go create. Thanks for all a lot of Josh, that 3 months of, man, I learned so much. Oof. You guys and Commonwealth Picker. Ooh. Everybody should subscribe to Commonwealth Picker and a lot of Josh and Harry Tornado. If you're in this chat and you resell, they know where to go, and they know how to sell it, how to ship. That's a big thing, is how to ship, where to get the how to get the shipping is the key on eBay, I think. Yeah, you got about 20 new subs. Yeah. Art Vandalay, what up? Lottery Life. Flipping is my side hustle. My channel is about helping creators. So, right on, Lottery Life. I'll sub. I guess I can't. I don't know. I guess I can't sub till later. I don't know how to do it yet. But I'll go back to the chat and sub to you, Lottery Life. Because I watch some creators. That's why I like that. Like PUSA Studios. I really like going on there. It's not just about getting some new subs, but they kind of show you what you need to do different. They showed me how I like to do the playlists, and I'm kind of messing with that a little bit, And then it's funny because I'll go on like I love like Grimes Finds and storage ones like Grimes Finds and Locker Nuts, and they follow me. And I went on their channel and kind of looked and realized that like Locker Nuts only has one tag for his channel. It's not a huge deal, but then you go to Grimes Find, he has like 50. And so little things like that. Even though he doesn't really need to. Locker Nuts has 35,000 subscribers, and they're fun. I love their auctions. Locker Nuts I got a cool auction because it's these nice coins, but they're like 1940 Mercury Dime, Walking Liberty, Standing Liberty, and Buffalo Nickel, and they're all in real good shape. And then all these are all 1964, which is all the precious metal. All of them were $55. I won an auction. They shipped it. It was free shipping, and so I mean, I know that's worth more than that, and I'm just gonna keep them, give them my nephews anyway. But yeah, I need to check out your latest. I saw you put a new one out, Philly Picker. I'm gonna check that one out. Hey, Colorado Coins. Yeah, I thought you might, some of the coin guys might like that because they were in. These are all encased in 1990, and they're well, if I can get it in there very good. So, and they're you could tell they're circulated, but that's one of the better Buffalo nickels I found down here, 1929, I believe, and a steel penny. And three of them I didn't have before, and then the other two are better graded the ones than I had. And that's for my nephews, But who knows how long coins are going to even be around? 55 bucks, they didn't know what they really had, and the 330 people in the auction, they either didn't want them, they bid up far enough, and so even then they got their money's worth. Otherwise, they're going to they're out in California. They went to the flea market and just they do a flea market outside flea market every weekend when it's nice. Live breaks, I'm going to actually that's what I was going to do in the first place, but all this other stuff led to getting rid of some of my stuff to do it has led to all this other. So, but yeah, I want to do some live breaks eventually. That'd be a separate channel. Um, but yeah, I just like it, and that's a treasure hunt. That's where I first get it. It was opening. I had a buddy back in '86. He was a wholesaler. My buddy's dad, and we lived in Marceline, Missouri, in North Missouri, and he had a have a snack business. And it's remember those old cardboard things when it was the honor system, and you had all the chips and stuff, and you put the coins in and get it. And he had one of those, so he got stuff cheap. So in '86, he gave us a bunch. He had a bunch of football boxes, and that was a good year too. Maybe Jerry Rice rookie year. There's a bunch of good ones in '86, and it was so much fun opening those boxes. I think we both got two boxes for I don't remember 10 or 15 bucks. Even back then, it was so cheap. And ever since then, it's kind of been hooked on open a whole box, and then now they open a whole case. I get all the Chiefs, or you can even pick. Go on eBay auctions, and you can get all just Patrick Mahomes if you just want Patrick Mahomes. But of course, most everybody else is too. But I was doing that last year in like November before everybody realized how good how good he was. I saw him throwing. I was like, whoa, he's like a shortstop throwing as a quarterback. He was throwing under. It was nuts. Barely stepping into it and throwing it like Brett Favre. I'm glad. Yeah, everybody try to sub to each other. Throw one in there in the chat if you need some subs. You're under 1,000. Not everybody needs subs, and but you need to check out. Most people in here got good channels that I know of so far. A few of them I don't know. I like the coin guys. Harry Humstone got me to the coin guys, and I that was one of my first loves. My dad would have me roll his whole. He'd save coins for the year, and then at the end of the year, he'd give them to me. Say roll them, and if you roll it all, you can have them. So when I went and rolled them, I just was looking for Wheaties, looking for. I never could find a Buffalo nickel. Never could find anything under 64 with the quarters or. I didn't look for dimes, so I probably missed a lot of 64 under dimes. But I looked for what do you call them, Mercury dimes. Never could find them, but I found a lot of Wheaties. And I always collected the 1976 Drummer Boy quarters, which are worth zilch. But it was my birth year, and I don't know. I just liked them. It was the centennial, bicentennial. Tanya, what do you create? What is your channel promoting, or what do you do? Do you like what are you creating on YouTube? I'll come back and subscribe later, but right on. Yeah, I know. I know the coin guys like to trade because everybody loves your coins and they find deals because they know what's good, but then they have their certain things that they enjoy, and so they'd rather not sell it and all that. They can trade because they want a good. It's like baseball teams. They want to trade good things for good things, but they just need something different. So Hey, Danny man, Daisy man. I saw you put out a video. I didn't check it out. I apologize. I was doing the live with everybody, and it's been kind of crazy last couple of weeks. Hi, Victoria. It's good to branch out and check out stuff. I mean, we kind of have a small niche when you really think about it, and I like all kinds of things. I'm eventually going to have a few different channels. I have a lawn business and a power washing business. So this spring, I'm gonna have a different channel where I'm doing that stuff because there's a lot of people. There's a lot more people. I need to get people in here and Blue Wrench, my friends here. I need to add moderator, add moderator. Because I got trolled pretty hard, real quick the other day. If you can help me with the trolls. Uh, hmm. Sorry, I'm adding moderators here. Get some Blue Wrenches up. Just in case anybody, I got bombarded by trolls the other day. Um, every day I'm hustling. Nate's on the other channel, so there's a lot of people, a lot of my people over there on his, but he's doing a real long one. So I just want to run this before I kind of need. I'm at my watch hours up. I saw last time I ran one of these for an hour, it was like 15 hours of 12 and a half hours of view time. So since I'm creating, it'll help me not have to. If anybody creates, you can't just go up there and do it, and then after a while, it's even more so because you want to do it right, and then you want to add a little bit, and so it becomes more. So this is kind of nice where it's just chit chat and people can hang out with each other and grab some new subscribers because everybody under 1,000 kind of needs to. Let alone just checking out everybody's homepage, checking out how they're doing things, looking at their playlists and stuff. Because those are, if you're gonna do it, might as well do it right. I mean, yeah, because I want to run some auctions, reseller addicts, too. Eventually, too. I like how other like the storage guys run auctions and stuff. I need to figure out what my state allows and what kind of licenses and all that stuff. I might have to get an auction license, but I'm with baseball cards and stuff like that. I kind of want to. So yeah, I think you should just try it. Why not try it? If I'm missing anybody, I apologize. I'm not very well. The good thing about the trolls is it helps view time, helps views. So in a way, I mean, it's just annoying for a little bit, and they're saying ridiculous things. I don't even know why you would have. I don't know. It makes you wonder if it's some kind of bot that just has a bunch of things that just say, I don't know. It's strange. Hey, Lobster. Man, I want Harry Homestone to do a live. I like his lives. Um, uh, my lighting is not the best. Um, DC Picker, hey man, your best you, yeah. I like your videos. Put out more. Here's Lynn. Hey, more videos too. What's it all doing? Type in the chat where everybody's at and what it's doing in their area. We had a huge storm come through. We got 4 inches of rain. We had tornado watches all night, and then now it's sleeting. We've got looks like a half inch of sleet, snow, and ice underneath of it. Georgia rain. Colorado coin. That's funny. Reselling addicts. You're in Kentucky, right? My videos have a long way to go. Yeah, we all start. I mean, you go back and watch some of the best. It's funny. And even still, they only have like 400 views because they're not good. They know it. But you just got to get out there. Just like running. 70 in this DC. Yeah, it was nice the other day. Then we got pounded. We got hail last night with 4 inches of rain. It was only big marble. San Diego and sunny. Yeah, you didn't have to say sunny after San Diego. That's awesome. Kentucky, yeah. Lots of rain in Kentucky. You get the north rain, you get the south rain from the Gulf. It's just constant year round, no matter if it's summer or winter. I love weather, so I kind of know it all funnels into you guys. We miss them sometimes. We miss all the snow in the winter, and the north gets all the snow in North Missouri, but we don't get none of that flow. Flipping crazy logo Canva. You can go on Canva, I think, and do a free logo and mess with it and play with it, and then put it on your YouTube Buddy. Everybody should have YouTube Buddy or You Buddy. I forget. I think that's what it's called, You Buddy or Tube Buddy. Is that it? And that changes the game, makes the thumbnails and stuff easier. It loads in who the trolls are, and it shows when they're blocked afterwards, so you know they can't come back. But I'm sure they probably have 5 accounts or some crap. I don't. It's weird. Like I said, it adds view hours and views. Kentucky Paducah about 2.5. Yeah, I like Paducah. I like. Yeah. I've been to Germany and I've been to Netherlands and Italy and Sicily and Greece and Turkey, and USA is the best. I mean, it was all beautiful there too, but USA is something else because we got it all. I miss it's kind of going quick. 18 in the chat. Oh, thank you for joining. I was watching someone today that had like I saw here's Lynn's comment. I'm sorry, I wish I was better at this. Um, I saw someone that was edited so bad today that has a lot of subscribers, and it looked bad. I'd rather someone, you know, if they don't like you, they don't like you. They're not going to tune away just because you had a little bit of dead time. I usually am talking most of the time, I guess, in my videos or something. I don't know, but it was so jumpy all the time. His head moved like that. It was just, I didn't like that. Yeah, if you're creating videos, just keep doing it. I've got 58, and I've probably got, I don't know, 50 something, maybe. I'm not sure exactly. And I bet 30 of them I can't hardly watch anymore. I mean, I learned real quick when I was skipping past my intros that they were a little too long. It's like, yeah, I need to shorten those down. Oh, that was funny that day. But that's another thing too. I like to be critical of myself, so critical because the only way to grow. Well, I think it's good to edit, and I need to edit more. But I see some people edit so much. Why would you even spend that much time doing it unless they're talking so slow? I don't know. I just found it fascinating. Now that you do it, you notice everybody else the way they're doing stuff too. It's just funny. That's why I think it's just best to get in there and do it more and more. It just comes more natural. This is the second time I did the live, and I think I did it easier the first time. I don't know how I messed it up. Uh, Storage layer. My problem is I did not start it. It's talking about hard. Yeah, I understand that storage layer. Yeah. We all need to. That's one of my like I love all this. I love everything I do, but it really comes down to eating correctly and my exercise that I like to do, because mostly that helps my mental. It makes me think clear anyway, so it helps all the other things. But that's the most important, because if I retire at 55 and happy, if I'm not healthy, I don't know what the point is. So I think we all need to really, and eventually I'm going to have a channel about all that stuff, but I'm too busy doing it to mess with. Man, there's a lot of people chatting. Thank you for chatting. If anybody needs subs under 1,000, throw up a one. Thanks, Midwest Picker. I appreciate that. I'm trying to make them a little shorter, and it's also easier to record, because it's hard to record one for 50 seconds and not make a mistake. That's, mm, I mean, I like mandolin, but I've only been playing it for like a year and a couple months, so it's not been a long time. Yeah, follow Colorado coin hunting. That a lot of those guys have girls have lives, and it's fun to get in there and know. They got a lot of great info if you like anything about coins, and I do. So grab up some new. Doesn't cost anything. Throw a one up. Return the favor if someone does it. Most people you can see when they subscribe to you. I mean, and, just don't put them in the bell after you put them in the bell at the beginning. Get the first couple, give them a chance, and if they don't, just give them some time. They might get better. And I've noticed too, I've been kicked off of some that I know I've subscribed to. So you might recheck people. I've had people I'm like, I don't understand. I go back in there, I'm like, wow. Adobe Premiere Elements. Cool. Yeah, there's a lot of people have, you know, I like the Filmora I've been using, but it's the $40 for a year. It's a little cheaper around Christmas. I don't know. I figure for $40, it's not gonna kill me for what I'm putting enough hours into it. I mean, and if anybody wants to join with me in the live here, probably not this time. I'm gonna talk to some people about how to do it. I need to share this on Facebook and stuff too to my friends to join in, make it easy for them. Have my grandma come watch. Yeah, flipping crazy. I know. It's frustrating when because some of them, you kind of count on them to be there, and then you're just like, well, they haven't been producing. Then you go look, and come to find out you're unsubbed, or they knock the bell off. I think they do knock. I think they have said if you're not watching your stuff enough, they'll knock the bell off to personal or whatever the other one is. I'm not sure. I was hoping Harry Humstone will come in here. He's on call or something. Yeah, I figured it was Jen. You guys got that down. I wish I could read faster. I'm not used to reading up. I think that's kind of the weird thing. I got some cool box lights, but they're huge. I need some smaller ones that are more maneuverable. But those box lights are awesome. My pictures look 100 times better on eBay, at least. And having square mode. Oh, that's where it's at. I was just a baseball card guy, so most of the time, if you had a good baseball card and they could zoom in, it was fine. Especially even back in the day, because most people are on eBay buying stuff, so the picture's big. But now, when the picture's small on your phone and then it's even smaller, uh, it was terrible. I need to retake some of my clothing stuff that I have up there forever. I sold some Star Wars sweatpants, and I'm just glad they went out. I even counter offered, and I didn't Probably shouldn't have, but Tanya, I'm a reseller, and I also have a channel where I talk about my keto journey. Cool. Yeah, I like to shock my body with all kinds of different things when it comes to food, and I like to fast, and I like to do all kinds of different things. I like to change it up though, but keto is a very good thing to um, if you're undisciplined. It's a good way to get more discipline and understand how our body is using energy. I'll come back in and get you, Tanya. And if you're that, you need to get in here and you need to sub up everybody. If you go back up through the chat and the ones, and it it'll benefit you a lot if you're a reseller, because some of these people have been reselling since eBay was money orders, so they know it's been selling forever. And some of them do Amazon. If you don't do Amazon, if you sell clothes, there's a lot of women in here selling clothes on Poshmark, and they kill it on Poshmark. I don't. I download the app, and I just haven't messed with it much. Yeah, I got a tripod off of Amazon. It's like I think I paid $15 or $20. It comes with a remote control for my phone that Bluetooth to it, and maneuverable, works awesome. It's amazing when you find Amazon to fund our businesses. Um, yeah, storage layer. Just go with what works for you. I'm skinny now, but I've gained a little weight. I think we all kind of do this. We just need to realize what we're taking in and what we're not, if we're not burning. I burn so much in the summer. I I mean, I'm mowing 10, 12 hours a day. Just which I love it. So I don't think of it that way. And I'll get done, I'll run. But then when I go right in the fall, I'm not doing either of those things. I was doing so much reselling, and all of a sudden, if I'm eating the same, boom, you gain 10 pounds quickly. So it doesn't matter who you are. We can't be doing that stuff to ourselves. Yeah. Uh, the Real Housewife sells on Poshmark. If anybody's in here thinking about selling on Poshmark, a lot of them have it down. And one of the best things, biggest things about selling on eBay and these marks or platforms is to have a computer to be able to print off your labels, because most of them give you a discount because they have a thing with the companies, and that's how they get you in there. And that's how you differentiate yourself. If you're selling $15 items and some other sellers $5 cheaper than you to ship it, good luck trying to compete against them. You're not going to sell as fast as these. Hey, 3D, I saw you put up a video today too. Right, I think right before I was coming on. If you like dumpster diving, he does dumpster diving. He does Amazon too. And throw up a one if you're looking to grow, looking for a sub. 15 people. I should take some pictures. I'm just taking pictures of the new Amazon channel. Yeah, you should. What are you going to call it? I mean, a lot of people you already know, they don't show their product, they just show the process. So people want to see how to sell. Because if you show too many products, then you killing your own market pretty quick. But people say the same thing about people on eBay, but eBay's easier to sell different categories. Amazon, you're kind of restricted for a little bit. Flipping purses on Posh. Yeah. I know what you mean. It's crazy when once you start going to Goodwill, like you realize that some things just picked over because of videos. Like now, I have an antique mall booth and a right over the years. Thanks for joining. Grab up some subs, and I have a flea market booth, and so now I look for like cool racks to hang stuff that look good, and people pass over those in Goodwill, and I have a truck and places to store that stuff, and so those still go real cheap. You can find because they don't, but don't let them ask them if you can haul it out because they just drag that crap in my place. It's like part-time pickers. Matt, he picks up blankets and comforters at Goodwill because people pass them up and they're cheap and so quick. I don't. I just don't like messing with clothes and stuff. You have to find that right person. I've had some things that's looked at, and I buy even large and extra large, try to make sure it's bigger sizes, like they say, and you still have to find that right person. Because I've sold just as many mediums and smalls. Nice lobster. I can see why they always say it's hard to read. You don't read it the same as you do when you're normally in there chatting. It's a little different. I hope I connect some people that needed to have a little connection. I love our community, but we don't realize how kind of small it is in a weird way. We're on the beginning cusp of something, and I don't want the economy to go down, but if it ever does, people start doing way more of this. And I'm sorry, you you can see how even right here, like Gordman's has to move away from. They're usually by the WalMarts. They had to move out. They get a lot of customers and stuff, but their rent's probably just so stupid. You can't pay that. And if my rent's $50 with eBay and my flea market booth, you know, if I just know what sells, I don't have a bunch of stale inventory that I have to offer a huge variety of. I just pinpoint who I want and I can wait on it a little bit. Um, and it's my rent's like $90 one, 80 at the other, but usually that stuff I get at Dollar Tree pays for that, and I don't have to go looking for how to source that. I just have to go get it and tag it. And if anybody has a booth, I showed this the other night. These Dymo label makers are really handy, easy to carry in there and stuff. Some of the other ones are bigger, and they're kind of nice, but you can do just as much here. 1788 Walmart, and these are two for 488. And honestly, they're nice to have to label your bins and stuff. Um, I don't know. A little bit goes a long way with those. Yeah, that's why I think it's like I feel like I'm getting something out of resale, but I think it's more that it's teaching me to be more frugal. I always was more than other people, but I wasn't. Still wasn't. Running our businesses, you realize real quick, real fast. Like it's kind of taught me how to run my flea market booth. Have some deals, have some stuff they're just your staple, and then have some stuff where you're making some money on that you know you know what I mean. And so because you see Walmart doing that same kind of thing, and I don't know, I've just noticed that I don't know, it's helped me to be smarter about what I buy and stuff. And so I noticed, like, you go to Walmart they're making their money on like shipping supplies. I mean, it's like the most expensive place to buy shipping supplies, except probably going to Office Depot or Staples or something. But like, it's ridiculous. A little at ours, there's like one that's this thick, this long. It's $1.98 for bubble wrap. I mean, it's a good duck, but I mean, you can. I bought on Amazon 4 rolls of the big ones for I think it was $20. Um, anyway, I mean, like Dollar Tree's cheaper. Yeah, I have to make myself not go sourcing the Goodwill and stuff. I just don't need to at this point. I guess got so much stuff. I always think, well, I'll find that thing that I know I can sell in a week, you know. And I still don't think that way. I still just buy something I know is a bargain, even if I don't know how. It's still about the sell through rate, you know. I think most of us need to realize that it's how long your money's sitting there. And sometimes too, if you're not, you know, just sometimes just getting your money back. It's getting your money back, even if you didn't. You don't see the money you made. No, I didn't make any money on it. Well, you're getting your money back, so you can buy something to make money on. Yeah, it's a good idea, lobster. Yeah, I'm addicted to the hunt too. We're like pirate treasure hunters. Well, that's why I'm trying not to go sourcing because I just need to. That's why I'm listing everything I can and everything. Trying to get my. I've got so much stuff to put even out my antique balls and everything that I'm just ready for garage sales because that's where I've made my best deals was at garage sales because people don't know what they got and they think you're screwing you because they just don't want it in their house anymore and they don't want to bring it back in and they don't want to drive to Goodwill, you know. And so I learned that's one of the first things I learned when watching videos. What got me into all the resale community is watching garage Cincinnati Picker and watching garage flips Lonnie, John and Lonnie, watching them do the garage sales because they would bundle up stuff. And I was like, ah. And I saw one of them. I'm pretty sure it was Lonnie garage flips and shed flips. Both of those. He's got two channels, but I noticed what he was doing. I think maybe it was him. Anyway, it doesn't matter. But if it wasn't a lot of people there, and he knew, you know, because most of mine, there'll be a few people there. You can tell they're not interested. Most of them are women looking for clothes and stuff, and in my area. And he would put a bunch of stuff together and say, "Well, how much do you want for all that?" And then he would say, um, you know, if he didn't like the price, then he'd go, "Well, if you throw that in there too." And then after the video, he'd go, "Well, I really just wanted that one thing anyway." And I was like, "Ooh, that's a good idea." So I do that a lot. Like, know what I can make my money on, and then when it's something I don't really like the price on, even then I'll still try. Well, how about that? No, no, I'll go, well, a couple more bucks, yeah. So, you know, learning how to talk to people at a garage sale, because most of the time, I'm telling you, they just want to get it out. I bought a cardboard box full of Pokemon one time, and I've been selling those off in lots at my flea market booth, and I've made for $2 because I lot it together. It was three. I think it came up to $2 for them. I gave a stack of hologram ones like this big to my nephew, and even then, after that, I've got 100 and over 100, and I've made probably $100 on them. Just lotting them up, and who knows what you know, just trying to think outside the box and stuff. Because some people, you know, a lot of them up where you can see two different ones, and there'd be like 10 or 20 in there. And kids are like, well, shoot, you know, and I put some good ones in there too. So they want them to come back and buy more, you know. It's not like I'm trying to screw them or anything. Get them cheap. So I'm not keeping up if I'm not responding to any questions. If you have questions, put question mark at the very beginning, maybe, or trying to make it stand out. I'm sorry. I talk and I don't stop. where are you at, Lottery of Life, where they're having garage sales? In Arizona, Florida, or something? Florida, it's like constant hustle there. Thrifting Adventures, selling Pokemon cards. Do you sell on Pokemon cards on eBay, or do you sell them locally, or how do you sell them? And do you have are you creating content? Because if you are, put a one in the chat, and people will grab you up and check you out. Because we all like to learn a little bit. Even since we all, thanks for grabbing that. Since we're all creating, we like to just see how people do their videos. We can all learn a little bit from everybody. Cool. Your best you. That's good. That's cool. Thanks, Lobster. I appreciate it. Kids consignment sale. DC 69. My uncle lives in Odenton. They're between DC, Annapolis, and Baltimore. I love that area. Everybody's from DC hates DC usually. I think it's awesome going to see the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier and all that. Yeah, Pokemon. Dollar Tree. They get those packs $1 for. There's 3 a minute, but kids buy them because I can sell them for $2.25 a pack, and they buy them. Buy them for $1.07 here with a tax. Yeah, I love the blue crab. Ooh, she crab soup. Ooh, I don't eat cream and cheese and stuff, but I'm not passing that up. And people do, like out here, people do the Oscar um, like steaks and stuff. I'm just like, you can't do that here. You have to do that in Maryland or the East Coast. They charge as much. They charge more here for that, and it's terrible. It's like that imitation crab from Alaska. It's not even crab from Alaska. Hey Lisa. Hey, probably Rob. Check me out last time. Appreciate you. Thanks for joining in. People are putting ones up if they want to grab some subscribers. A couple of pickers runs a great live show. Really enjoy it. They discuss a little bit of everything, and we just a nice little community. It's kind of a, I don't know, you just gotta go watch it. They're a fun couple. It's just fun. Yu-Gi-Oh is better than Pokemon. Explain. I'd like to know. I have a buddy that loves Magic. My nephew, my nephews love Pokemon. I figured people still like it. Pokemon Go came out and it got popular again, and my nephews like it, so it's something that we can share. You know how it goes. I know how long that lasts. I was a boy. It'll last a couple more years, and then I won't have anything to talk to him about. Might as well have something now, right? I don't know. Yeah, grab some subs. Put some ones up if you want some subs. I need to share this on Facebook. I don't know how to do that. I need to figure that out. Start it like 30 minutes beforehand and everything. I'm just trying to grab some hours a little bit. I'm stalling. I'm supposed to be working here. Since I can't keep up with the chat, it makes it a good excuse, right? Decals, some pool games. Your best you got some great ideas. You and your husband. That's awesome. You guys need to follow each other. Colorado coin hunting is a good one for wanting to know anything about coins. If you got coins, don't sell them to anybody without checking with people that know what they're talking about. Some of these people really would love to trade with you. Might even make you more money because they might like your stuff more, but they don't. You'll you'll understand. A whole collection can be worth more to them. Tim, Flea Market. Who's Tim with the Flea Market? I'm sorry. Maybe I don't know everybody's first names here. I guess I should know. Over the years, okay. Yeah, I want to do some videos of, because going through my flea market booths, just going through my own flea market, I walk through and I find deals, and I know I can sell them on eBay. I know I can sell them in my own booth for more because they just don't present it right and don't even put it in the right place. You can barely see it and things. I like to do a video on, can I turn 5 into 20 in my own flea market booth? And I bet I can. It's fairly easy. How long it takes. Because I've grabbed, there was a small antique mall that I'd never even found here in Springfield. Went to it, found two $5 items that I have listed for 19 and 24 in my booth. See how long that happens. That'll be kind of a fun video, antique mall to antique mall. That wasn't hard to source. Yeah, if you guys like live shows, couple of pickers, that's fun. What can I say? I wish they did it longer sometimes. Although I waste time. But I used to watch Friends, and I prided myself not watching Friends. Now I have all my friends on YouTube that do lives that you can talk with, chit chat. 25 more for 450. Nice. Hey, Colorado, go to PUSA Studios, PUSA Studios. 6 days a week. They try to give shout outs, and when you get in there and they ask for who's under 1K, just say under 1K. They put you on a board. They'll throw you up one of six. They'll throw you up eventually. They'll go for 3 or 4 hours, and they'll usually get you 15, 25 pretty quick. So it's fun because what was fun about them is they show your home screen. They look at you real quick and show you. And they went on my own page and some of my videos and actually looked at it at another time and told me like, hey, you have great style. It was the one where I did the Top Gun. Do do do. Just happened to be the Top Gun's announcing they're having a new one, and then I found this flame resistant jacket that looked like the Top Gun. And they're like, you have good style. Just keep putting them out. It was nice because they're just really positive, and it's a fun little community too. Just how to get better because some people have some, people don't realize you can customize your homepage and things like that. And there's some of that stuff I've already utilized it, so it's just good info. So PUSA Studios. We go live about 6 times a week. Philly Picker grabbed up 20 last night. So okay, yeah, you already know about him. Okay. Yeah, I still like Top Gun. I was 10 when it came out, saw it in the theaters. Had it recorded on, I think, off the VC. My dad used to buy the VCR and record off one, play one, and we had that one recorded, so we watched all of it. Lived out in the country, we didn't have much money. Yeah, Pusa said to work on your homepage. Yeah, I mean, it helps. It doesn't take much. They usually tell you how to. They're usually not being. They want you to grow. Helps them grow. So I know you didn't take it bad or anything. Like I said, like some of the you realize, um, like the gamers, they have to have a good channel with a lot of special effects and a lot of cool things. Or they can't stand out because there's so many of them. We don't really have to stand out. I mean, other than me, and I'm gonna forget somebody, but the only person I'm thinking about, the Resale King, me and Commonwealth Picker are the only ones I know that have an indoor flea market booth. And Resale King just started his. So there's just not a lot of people doing what we do, really, not creating wise. So kind of at the beginning, it's good to jump in and understand some of this stuff before it's going to get more popular. Look at I started watching Cincinnati Picker. He was at 25 or 30,000 subs. He's at 86 or something now, and he's better than raking profits and uh, Rally Roots and some of them. He's way better, but he fits me better too. I like garage sales and stuff, and not that I don't like Raking Profits, and it's just not my. I started with Raking Profits and Rally Roots, but now it's Rally Roots is kind of does one of these, and it's just not. I mean, they give good content. Hard to make fun of the OGs, honestly. They broke through everything. I think it's just because his wife is pretty cute and has awesome hair. So I like Raking Profit's attitude. He's got because I like Tony Robbins. He's a Tony Robbins guy, and you can tell. And um, he's just so scaled up. It's like daily refinement. I love daily refinement, but if you're not scaled up, you're not going to understand what he's trying to make you understand anyway. So he's not talking to the first time eBayer. So if you give him crap, yeah, I know. I saw Cincinnati Picker open up an antique booth. I told him too that he'll like it, and um, that I love mine because there's some things that shipping. No one wants to pay 25, $30 for shipping on something heavy whenever it only costs 25 or 30. When they can go to the antique mall and I can put it up for 35 and it'll sell. You know, so there's some things that I've done pretty good on that I didn't even know. I put a price that I thought was too high and it sold. I'm like, crap. Yu-Gi-Oh has higher end top market value. Cool, because they just produce less of it probably, and they know everybody knows it. Yeah. If you play someone less more than once, it doesn't count. It picks it up once. Yeah, I think. Yeah. hmm I noticed that. It doesn't keep track of your own. You watch your own channel. It doesn't keep track of those. It doesn't count those hours on. I noticed that. Couple of pickers. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's why I love your guys' channel because you guys say whatever. Not like that. I get, you know, you don't have to be rude and nasty and still say whatever and be funny. We know what you mean, and it's just fun. When are you guys going on tonight? I want to see some Harry Humstone. I'm afraid I'm going to miss Humstone when football games are on. I really enjoy him. You need to have him on with a couple of pickers. That would be, be a freaking hoot. Ooh, that'd be fun. Yeah, your best of you. Not a lot of us have her. You need to get her. She's good. Yeah, 13 Adventures. She's really good. She's got a bunch of subs. Thanks for joining. There's a lot of people, some big name YouTubers in here. I really appreciate it. I didn't have much to say. I needed to work, needed to get something done. I kind of just want to have a platform for my buddies to come join in. I have a buddy, he's got a couple, he's got a family, so he's running around doing some stuff. Not tonight, because, the Aussie auction. That's right. It starts here pretty soon for the wildfires. What channel? I wish I had my moderator. I need to make everybody moderators here. Um, what's the link? I can't remember. For the auction tonight. Who's that with? Is it two Aussies? Two Aussie thrifters, I think, and they're running some auctions on items for charity, which is pretty awesome. Flipping crazy, you're a good host. Thanks. Yeah, I'd like to. My buddy, my best buddy, he is a truck driver, and we talk for too long on the phone every day. So we've been practicing for a long time, and me and him could run a show for hours, and we like it. So I'm sure other people would enjoy watching it. We just got to watch our mouth a little bit, I think. Don't say things that make people break their computers. Yeah, I'm gonna go looking for it in case I don't find it. It's 3:30 Central Standard. Okay, I'm gonna try to jump. Yeah, I was jumping off before that. Two Aussie Thrifters. Yeah, thanks, you best you. Yeah, it's fun. I like to watch some British Zahir, I love him. Z, um, I love that community. The British people selling over there in on eBay, they give you some interesting viewpoints on. I mean, for us, even store like how we store stuff. You know, I like the live thing he uses because stuff will pop up when someone new subscribes, and it'll say who subscribes and things like that. Subscribe to me if you don't already. But like Z, he's fun to watch. I like the Aussie. There's only a couple Aussie people that are thrifting or they're reselling that create. So it's kind of fun to you know, you can't talk to your family. You can't talk to your family and friends about selling on eBay. You lose them after selling on eBay. They're gone, and I can't really blame them. I mean, what if you don't? You know, they can't talk to me about some of their things either. So I got to give them credit. I can't get mad at them. I just got to find my community, and I can't believe what people like. A couple of people, some of these Pittsburgh asked me to be on their live. I couldn't believe he went out of his way to ask me. Thinks that I have good enough content to be on their live show. You know, it's a lot of validation when people do that. And, you know, Locker Nuts subscribes to me. Grimes finds a lot of Josh Hair Tornado. I mean, good lord, you know, they don't have to subscribe to anybody, and it really helps push me along to do this more. It makes me kind of accountable to my channel in a weird way, and it's also helped my eBay business. I think it makes me more accountable. I feel like I want to sell more to have something to show. I think that's why we get stuck doing the treasure hunt because it's like, ooh, I can show my haul. I just I gotta watch and not do so many haul videos and more selling videos. Uh, Thank you. Appreciate Thrifting Adventures. I never did the 19 questions. I still need to do that because Commonwealth Picker asked it, and I'm gonna do it because Commonwealth Picker is my favorite. Matt, part-time picker, led me to him. I like part-time picker a lot, but Commonwealth Picker has a flea market booth, and he's my age. I don't say it, and he's a baseball freak like me, so it's easy to talk to him. Yeah, both Joshes are awesome. If anybody, I love a lot of Josh. Man, you know, if they had like a Golden Globe Award winner for best video of our reselling community, it was a lot of Josh's one about his dad. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna start crying. But I told him right away. I go, I have to call my dad. Phew, good lord, that was an awesome video, and he did it so good. It wasn't just that it was heart wrenching, but it was just so well made. I mean, he's got talent for creating a video. I think he, I think he realized that when he's doing these lives. If you guys haven't noticed, do you see a lot of Josh and Harry Tornado subs? Like when I started following both of them, I think they were both at 4 or 5 thousand subs, and that was in 3 months ago, 3.5 maybe. And Suburban Beard had like a 1.5. I think he realized he needed hours, and he had the subs, and so he joined that. And they jumped up a little bit to like 6 or 7, but they didn't really jump up that much in 3 months. I was kind of surprised too. And they took a break and they just did a couple of creating videos and they both blew up. All of a sudden, a lot of Josh was at 10,000 and kind of left Harry Tornado in the dust at 8. I'm sorry, I kind of watch. It's kind of fun since they're on the same level, kind of coming up together in a weird way. And then all of a sudden, Harry Tornado had one that came off, and he's up to like 15,000 all of a sudden. So he passed a lot of Josh, but they got great content, and you know you just get better doing videos. You get better knowing. I like Harry Tornado's video. He has it with the because I'm a golf guy, and he has one with the golf in the background while he's playing, showing some of the stuff he sold. Made it for you know. It's problem is you gotta make an excuse. I got paid that much money on the video. They paid for the round. That's what I would do at least. Thanks for listening, Select Pet. Sorry if I missed anybody. I apologize if somebody's talking. Please throw a question mark up or a the I love you symbol. I'll notice that. I'm usually good about keeping the chat going. Talk, talk, talk. My dad's a Baptist preacher, so I've been waiting to talk for years, and here it comes. Yeah, thank you, a couple of pickers, for joining me. I really appreciate that. Yeah, a lot of Josh is awesome. He's just coming into himself, getting better. I think that live channel is what he just made him really comfortable in front of the camera. He was still a little, he did good content and everything, but you can tell he was still unsure of himself, even though he shouldn't have been. And you could tell he's not that way anymore. I think that video, like I said, that you guys got to check that lot of Josh video out. And it's after that one, it's almost like you can tell it's easier for him. Here's Lynn. You liked my your husband. You were making dinner. Your husband liked my Led Zeppelin. That's my first favorite. My dad had all the records. I remember when I got older in the '80s, and I'd ask my friends, Led Zeppelin. They're like, "Who?" I'm like, "What? You never heard of Led Zeppelin?" Like, no. Pink Floyd? No. I'm like, gosh, that's the best. You know, my two favorite drummers now are passed: John Bonham and Neil Peart. Neil Peart, something else. I mean, he was amazing. I used to I like to read about people and just to see how they do it. Most people, the reason they're the best, they work the hardest. But maybe these stories are wrong, but maybe I don't remember them completely right. But if I remember right, he after he graduated, he went to music school. If it wasn't Juilliard, it was something similar. And he went straight to Africa, got on the 10 speed, and started riding from place to place, learning from every drummer anything different and new that he could learn, because he knew that he knew music, but he didn't know style. And so he went and learned all that, and then he came back and he became Neil Peart. So if you want to be a good drummer, I think you might just do the same thing. Um, and another story too is after his career, you know, he was still touring, so he still wanted to be good, but he didn't have to prove anything to anybody. But I remember he had a pool where he had a drum set up at the bottom, so and he weighted himself down so he could play and to try to get better and try to make himself even better than he was. Which, only someone that's in love with what he does that. He don't even care if he don't care if you think it's good. He knows what's good better than you do. That's what I realized about like mandolin and stuff. Thanks, Art Vandalay. Appreciate it. Yeah, Zeppelin and Pink Floyd, they're timeless to me. Yeah, yeah. Going to dates, concerts, yeah. Best date nights. Yeah, that's a long story. See you at Thrift Adventures. Thanks for joining me. I appreciate it. I'm just wasting some time trying to grab some subscribers and trying to grab some hours because, hey, UJ, yeah, thanks for joining here and thanks for saying something. Appreciate it. The chef. Yeah, Neil he was so precise. You almost That's what I realized about Rush when I was younger. They were so good you couldn't hear them. They were beyond your hearing, and so I got older and understood music more. And I'm like, oh, I get it now. They're so blended that it's hard to hear anything. It's like one thing. That's so strange. Or UJ, you up north, right? How's the weather? What's the weather up there in north? I think you're up north. Maybe I'm wrong. Thanks, SD Cali. I'm sorry if I missed any of your comments. I apologize. Thanks for joining. I'm not very good at this chat. I'll get better at this. Hi, Michelle. That's what I should do is make sure I get a shout out to everybody right at the beginning and try to catch everybody. Two Harbors, Minnesota. Yeah, that's what I thought. Ice fishing all the time. Cold. Yeah, I bet. Well, that's cool though to see something different. if you ever want to learn some reselling stuff, grab some subscribers. They do a lot of reselling on eBay, and a lot of them have a couple of pickers have a great live show. A lot of people create videos to show what they sell. You know, people want to sell clothes on Poshmark or something like that. So there's some really good ones in here. Thanks for saying something. If you're listening, you haven't said anything, chat in here. Tell me where you're at, and if you haven't said it already, tell me where you're at. Tell me what the weather's like. I may have missed it, and then throw one up if you need some subscribers. UJ, grab some subscribers. It really helps us. We're trying to create, and it helps the YouTube algorithm. And you don't have to turn the bell on if you don't want to, but if you turn the bell on, we'll send you up notifications. If you don't know already, you probably already know, but just in case, our community knows all that. So Minnesota freezing rain. Oh, yeah, we got about a half inch of sleet snow out there under on top of the ice. Thanks, Willie Picker. You need to do some lives too. We'll have to do one. We're about the same place, so be a good person to join. You can do a couple test runs. Do you have TubeBuddy? Do you use that? Get StreamYard, download that, link it all in. Uh, um, join, I don't know, Instagram me, and then you can send some messages if you have any questions. There's a few people on here that we probably need to do some collaborative lives so we can grab some more subscribers from each person's channel. And we're kind of, you know, I think everybody, if you're creating now, you want to get to 1,000. If you say you're not, then you're putting in some work. So, and if you're trying to get 1,000, you got to put a lot of hours in. So you better do some lives. So if you're only doing lives, you better do some creating too, you know, I think. And if you're creating only, you need to do some lives, is what I've realized real quick. And 'cause you need a little bit of both. I think. Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, I hadn't done a live till 2 days ago. I ran, well, yeah, 2 days ago, I ran a live by myself, and then I ran one. Just make sure you get some moderators in there whenever you first run that live. Click on the blues and push add moderator, and then they'll take care of the trolls for you, so you don't get completely. And I'll come back in here and add moderators for the next live when people come back in, but I can't keep up with the chat if I do that. I understand what everybody was saying when they were talking about these chats. No, can't wait for the Green Bay game. I know I'm trying to get this stuff in before the games come on. I like talking, and if anybody has any questions, anything, PG-13, give me a holler. Thrift with stuff. Haven't done in life yet. Too self-conscious. Don't be self-conscious. All of us are attractive in our own ways. I mean, if girls knew what guys like, they'd be like, oh, you know, girls are just so critical of each other, and the guys that are, who needs those SOBs fighting over scrap? Yeah, like I said, Philly Picker, find me on Instagram, Bluegrass Picker, and send me a message. And any questions, shoot me one, and then we'll get it squared away. How do I get in the resale market? And do you do it full time? No, I don't do it full time. It's a side thing. I do my lawnmower and power washing business. Um, mini golf behind me. Yes, it is from it's got a symbol on the side and it says Bushwood. So it's from Caddyshack. I bought it and I wanted to resell it and I couldn't. Caddyshack's one of my favorites. I don't do it full time because you need money coming in and you can't count on. That's another thing you learn real quick. You can't just do eBay. You can't just do flea market. You got to do a little bit of everything. It started with baseball cards. Started with football cards. I got this Saquon Barkley with a piece of the Santa Claus hat he's wearing there, and it's 9 of 10 made. Patrick Mahomes rookie card with a piece of a jersey, red jersey in there, stuff like that. You know, this is a Mahomes tricolor that's got all these different colors, refractor, and it's 199. It's just a cool looking card. And I started with Albert Pujols and George Brett and Ozzie Smith, and then Went to Patrick Mahomes autographs and stuff. I got some autographs somewhere of him. I got like a Christian Okoye rookie, Willie McGee autograph. Um, Even current guys, Hunter Dozier, one of my favorite players. He's a rookie for the Royals with a piece of three-color jersey in his autograph, and it's 1/10. That's really rare. Dakota Hudson's an awesome pitcher for the Cardinals. It's 1/100. The piece of his jersey. It's three colors. It's a rookie. And I got these in team breaks that I bought. This is a Harrison Bader 101. And this is his autograph, and it's got a piece of the logo on his jersey on it. And this is what they call a printing plate. And a printing plate is 101, and they use it to stamp the cards. And so there's only three. There's a magenta, cyan, and a black, and they use three printing plates to make one card, just like a printing. So this was the only card ever made of this card, and then it's got a piece of the jersey that's so unique too, and it's his autograph. So I think that's a cool card to get in a break that I only paid like $25, and I got 50 other cards. Homestone, what up, brother? You need to do it live. Dang it. Do it after a couple of pickers tonight. A couple of pickers was in here. Lisa and Rob were. Love this shirt. I know. I actually have a pull-up bar, and I have this Bo Jackson shirt in front of me, so I make sure that it's my motivation. Like, thanks for joining, UJ. I appreciate it. If I'm missing questions, I apologize. Put a question mark or something. Breaking up the baseball cards. Yeah, Harry, I was hoping you'd come on. I got this. I don't know if you can see it. Cobalt. I don't know if that's cobalt blue or not. Crap. It's Brookfield. It was 498 in the antique mall. It's just pretty. It's blacked out, but there's a little chip here, and but I don't know. I like that Brookfield, New York, Cliff Street. I thought it was cool for $5. For me, like now, like I'll just put it in my antique booth for like 25, and just make it a just to have it sitting there to make it something whatever. Yeah, Thrift and Steph, if you want to just ask me, check me out on Instagram, and send me any messages you want. If you have any questions, I'll try to answer as much as I know, and if I don't, I'll know who does. Outdoor staycations. My son sold Magic the Gathering cards for years. I'd love to know more. Do you create? If you create, put a one in the chat. If you want to grab subscribers, everybody grab Harry Humstone now. I called him a hoarder the other day, like 7 times in my video, and it was terrible. He's a collector. He has awesome collection of stuff, and he knows what he's doing. He's been collecting for a long time. He's got some great bolos, and he's just fun to. I love his lives. You got to go in there. And if you're a reseller, he gives you. He knows he's showing you what collectors really want to buy. Honestly, put a one in there. That's black from diesel locomotives. Yeah, you're right. Aqua Beehive. What do you think about it, Harry? Is it all right? 498? Should I have just left it? Yeah, Instagram. Yeah, I'm gonna look more into too. Is you can get a link tree. It's like a third party that helps you with Instagram, and it links all your YouTube channel and everything there. There's a lot of resellers on Instagram that sell in there, so they don't have to use eBay 10% prices. And some of them will, some groups to know more about your item than just because it says sold at one time doesn't mean that's a good price they got it sold for. You know what I mean? That's one thing I don't like when people use the whole "it's sold there before." That's great. I'm not selling for that price. I do that with baseball cards. Man, too kind? I don't know. Truth, Harry. It's fun. The time when you went to the bathroom and your son came in there and he goes, "I'm gonna move it for the old geezer." I died laughing. Oh my god. Because he wasn't being mean. you can tell it was just funny. It was just like you. It was you, you know. Just hilarious. What is CG? Outdoor staycation. I don't know what that means. Box is clear blue and one purple. Purple, that's cool. Any questions for me? Please put a couple question marks at the beginning of it or something so it kind of stands out. Because I just think they look neat, and I do use it as a paperweight, so it keeps my background, my white background, against the wall, so it kind of forms like that, so I can put some stuff up. 3 to 5, yeah, it's about what I figured. But yeah, that's cool. Your best you. Thanks for that info. There's some people on here that really know what they're talking about. I'm a I'm an amateur, so that's why you really need to follow these people if you want to create videos, if you want to resell, because everybody's kind of more specialized into one platform or not. And I realized that, you know, I got zeroed for type in Velcro, something I've told myself a million times never to put in my listing, and I still did it. I don't. So you easily can make a couple mistakes. Someone pick up something, you get three, and you're suspended. And then what? You better not have it all on eBay. That's when I got a flea market booth, got an antique mall booth, and that helped me because I didn't have a computer, so because I couldn't print off my label, so I wasn't getting a good price shipping. So it really helped me to compete a little bit because I couldn't compete with shipping at the beginning. Um, so in a weird way, it kind of helped out because there's been some things, I picked up an antique bowling ball and shoes and stuff, and I bought for $3. I can't sell on eBay, but I bet I'll sell. I have it listed too high, like $40, but I bet I sell for 20, 25. It'll sell pretty quick. Yeah, I see like TubeBuddy I just got not too long ago. It'll show me how to do the end screen. I don't even know how to do my end screen from my page. There's so much to learn. It's crazy. And I'm such a dork and a nerd, so this hits me so perfect. Like I'll go study the analytics for this just because I love it. I mean, that's how I first started with all the baseball cards. I'd done this. I had price guides, stacks of price guides still from late '80s that are probably worth a lot of money, honestly. Well, they're at least worth some because I kept them in better condition most. And then because I was doing this by hand without spreadsheets before, you know, I need to try to make some people some moderators here real quick. People I know for sure. He's your producer, yeah. He does a good job. I like the video that Harry did too, where you went to that look out and had the World War II stuff and had the beach there. And I like the one where you got all that sea glass. That was cool. Do you sell it to make jewelry, or do you just kind of keep it to kind of collect it? Because I mean, you can collect a lot in a small area, so you can collect that forever. But I love that. That sea glass looks so neat. I look blurry. I don't know. I guess I was trying to. It's probably just him. It's because I went in too close. Oh yeah, content creator. Yeah, I'm sorry, outdoor staking. Yeah, put a one in the chat if you're a content creator and you're under 1,000. You want to grab some subscribers. A lot of people will join you. We may not watch, but we're definitely going to join because we know it's easy to do. Low definition. I look more blurry. Do I still look blurry? Hope it's not my Maybe the weather. Yeah, put in mason jars. I just think it'd be kind of cool. I just I just like that kind of stuff, like abalone from the West Coast. I love that mirror of color, the colors like that. Thank you, your best you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Good moderators. Thanks, Michelle, for joining. Thanks, Michelle. Should I super chat you? I appreciate you know how it works because I'm just trying to grab some hours and get that boost up a little bit, because no one's gonna watch my videos for longer than 2 to 5 minutes at this point. I don't have good enough content yet to keep people around that long. So there's no sense for me to. I'm not going to gain a bunch of hours that way by trying to hustle to the death, trying to create the best videos. In a way, I can tell my buddy Jason, who is Road Warrior reseller, Road Warrior reseller, and he's not on here because he's busy, but we talk about that all the time. Could really use some watch hours. That I've got good content, but there's not enough people out there to see me. So in a weird way, I'm kind of missing out on people that would enjoy it because it just I don't have a market for myself yet. But that's a good thing to have good bolos and stuff. I'm just working it out, and I can't wait to get back in here, you best you, and figure that stuff out. I'm not real good with Instagram either. Thank you so much. Yeah, the short videos, because any longer, here's Lynn. It's almost like Harry Tornado said. You're almost no one cares about you. If you're talking longer than 3 to 5 minutes, you're probably talking about you, and only a few people are going to be watching the video for just you. If you're a reseller, you're going to tune out of that because there's other people break out the guitar and start singing. It's in the other room, fumbled it like I was doing it for the first. I was playing left-handed. Yeah, I love pick and roll. I wish he'd come on here, but pick and roll is a great one. He's in Florida. He goes to the bins. He's been doing it a long time. Gosh, he knows stuff about it. Toomey bags. He's given me some great bolos I have found, but it's good to know in case you do see him. Boy, if you're already doing this, oh, it's buffering. I'm sorry. I don't know. There's a storm going on. Maybe my internet's not the best, I guess. Is it still buffering? Crap. Learn shipping from his videos. Yeah, my favorite's Commonwealth Picker. He shows you how to ship everything there at the end. I haven't even done pirate ship yet, and that's supposed to be the next game breaker. When I get pirate ship set up, I'm gonna start going into eBay and looking. Um, Hi, Simply Dana. Thanks for coming over. I'm gonna look into pirate ship so I can ship overseas and start doing that. I just worry about waiting a month to hear back and all that. And pirate ship from Mercari too. Okay. Yeah, pick and roll is fun. I like that one video where he went to the bins. I think it was for the first time, and girls were grabbing stuff out of his hand when he was picking it and stuff. he's, he's these Haitians, good lord, it is funny. It's funny but not funny. But if you didn't know, pick and roll, he's in a wheelchair, and so no one wants to be treated different, but you're taking items out of a guy's hand that's in a wheelchair. Who the heck? Who the heck does that? He's awesome too. Pick and roll is great. Yeah, I've heard that with pirate ship. It has to be kind of a small item, small cubic, but heavy to actually get a discount pirate ship. So it has to be certain things, but there's times they say it saves you almost half. But I don't know. I, I can't. If you haven't put a one in there yet, just put a one in there, and we'll try to grab some subs for everybody. And thanks for joining. I'll probably be doing some more lives. Um, Trying to grab some hours myself. And I want to find some new channels. Honestly, I'm kind of hoping I need to maybe make the tags better for. I want to grab people I don't know about. Peddling profits. How you doing? Yeah, everybody should be following your best you. That's a good channel. Thanks, flipping crazy. I appreciate it. Yeah, here's Lynn. Yeah, I didn't know he was in a wheelchair. Yeah, I know the same thing. He didn't doesn't matter to him. You know what I mean? The only reason I knew is I saw the remote control in his finger. Kind of figure it out, really. And I think I saw his feet one time. I haven't seen the story. Oh, I need to go check that out. I should have looked back at his old ones. I bet it is you. But it's awesome. I like the yeah, I like the Florida weather down there watching. Hey, car boot picker. How you doing, brother? Appreciate you. Yeah, I think here's Lynn. We need to check that out. Still got 17 in the chat. I don't make people want to turn it off. Okay. All right. Yeah, car boot picker. A car boot picker. Yeah. Please follow him. He's the creator. There's this, yeah, I love our community. And, that's something I've realized about what I've found out real quick with resellers is, um, we see what we get back from people. And so it's just easier to do this because we get back at least what we give. And so it just seems easy. And I think that's what we're all kind of, I think we're all kind of addicted to it. And so I just like that sense of community because we don't have a sense of community anymore. I don't know where I live. There's not much. People don't barely say hi to their neighbors anymore. Everybody's so scared of each other. And here it's just like, hey, I mean, we're all working for trying to get our channel started and going, but I mean, we're generally genuinely even the biggest ones that don't need to. Cincinnati pickers responded to me. Part-time pickers respond to me. They have no reason to. Reezy Resells is responding to me. Thanks, Robin Lisa, to come in. Thanks, your best you. Thanks for being an awesome moderator. I can't wait to go back through there and get that. I appreciate that. You guys, thanks for chatting in here. It's making it hard, but I'm glad you're chatting with each other. Death by Glamour. I'm sorry I missed you. Thanks for joining. I got some over the coast people in here. Yeah, reselling addicts. Jen, you should reach out to them. Why not? I mean, people, like I said, it's a small. I mean, most of us doing this stuff, you can't be taking pictures and listing stuff with people. It's kind of a lonely. Don't go sourcing goodwill with a bunch of people and your friends. Maybe one person, but to get it done in a day, sometimes you can't. So I mean, it's kind of a nice thing. So I think all of us are kind of in that position. I think the bigger you get, the more it becomes that. So, and pick your spots. Like Cincinnati Picker, it was a good time. He put that thing about the antique booth, and hey, you'll love it. I just opened my flea market booth, my antique mall. I can't remember what I said, but he can't remember. He responded somehow. Thanks for joining, Larry. Saw you on a live today. Harry, what I missed, darn it. And I like his channel. Here's another hint. When you treasure hunting another hot collectible oyster cans, check them out. They're very valuable. Interesting. Thanks, Harry. That's what we love your channel. Everybody subscribe to Harry now. You can't be in this chat if you're not subscribed. I will cut you out. Hey, Mountain Man Treasure. I like the new Emily Conway intro. Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate it. Blue light special up in here. I'll get you a moderator. Keep those trolls out. I got hammered by trolls last time. Hey, Myra. Yeah, watching my solds. Appreciate it. I'm gonna start running my solds in the flea market and solds in my antique mall too more regularly because I just get too many of them. I was gonna do them every month, but I had like 30 something. I don't want to do a 15, 20-minute video, so I just need to run them every couple of days. I guess it's a good problem to have, I guess. Well, thanks, Larry. I appreciate it. Everybody's got pretty good content in here. Um, remove troll. Um, boot that mofo. I like your style. Yeah, I'll try to add moderators for everybody I know that I already know. I can go back in and add it later after I watch, but sorry, get too close. No one wants to see that. If anybody has any questions for me, put them in here. I don't know a whole lot, but hey, I know some stuff. If you follow me, you might have more questions you wanted to ask. Bye, Dale. 29 in the chat. Ooh, that's a record. Of course, I've only done this twice. Yeah, I hear you, Deathbike member. Yeah, I think we get along. Yeah, I hear that, Tanya. Do I have music videos? Yeah, no. I thought about. I'm gonna end up. I'm gonna. What I'm gonna end up doing is being able to show when I start editing videos and being able to put the picture in picture up here, and I'm gonna do mandolin, showing how to teach people how to do mandolin in case people want to, learn that because there's not. I've looked and there's not a lot of stuff on how to learn. So later, Harry. Everybody subscribe to Harry now. I forget a couple of pickers. When are you going on live? Or are you not? You're waiting until after the auctions. Is that what it was? Yeah, auctions is starting in an hour. I need to get off here anyway. Here in the next 15 minutes. Yeah, Mountain Man. Just do make sure you get TubeBuddy, get StreamYard, and then have any questions? Instagram. Find me on Instagram, Bluegrass Picker, and chat with me. Thanks, Larry. Thanks, Christy. My dad's Baptist preacher, so maybe my voice is from him. He's the best preacher ever. Yeah, man, people will watch. Mandolins at the medieval fair. That'd be cool. I don't have anything like that around here. Yeah, I like playing the mandolin. I like playing guitar too. Hey, Mother's Mustache. I've seen you in a lot of these. Thanks for jumping in here. I wasn't really talking much. I just want to have a place for put up a one. If you create and you want some subscribers, if you're under 1,000, put one up here. We're all trying to help each other out, get some subscribers because we're all pretty much all pretty similar to each other. And a lot of us are not full time. So we're not putting out a video every day, but stick around and sub and check them out. You might be surprised on some of the. I like some of the, like I said earlier, some of the bigger content I don't really like. I don't like when people edit so much. I enjoy the people that seem real. I like people making a mistake. I like people saying the wrong thing. The other is just Hollywood. I think that's why I like YouTube is it's more improv. But I guess I got to watch what I say. 20 minutes. Okay. Yeah. I will definitely shut that down because we want to get everybody there. And I know no one will stay here anyway because we need to get over there. And there's a link up in there if you want to get to the auction for the Aussies thristers are having an auction bidding on things. Make sure you get up in that link and um, I forget where it's at. I wish I knew how to repost it in here. Where are you? Your best you has it up here somewhere. Anyway, if you're looking for it, it's up in there. Yeah, Death by Glamour, I get it. I'm supposed to be taking pictures. I just thought if 5 or 10 people would join, I feel like I need to talk. So you think it's 45 minutes? Okay. Well, yeah. What Larry said. Uh, there it is. Your best you. Thank you. Appreciate it. I'll get better at all this stuff. This brings out my inner nerd. It's kind of nice. I didn't even promote this on my Facebook, which I've got 1,000 friends. I love our community. Philly Picker's putting out a lot of videos. He's growing. Join him. Watch him grow. Yeah, thumbs up if you could. Got 27, it shows. 26 people in, so everybody's doing a good job. I appreciate it. I hear you, Mountain Man. Don't press yourself. Just put it out. Just one thing I learned too is just take some video. You may not use it, you may use it. If you think about it too much, is when you don't produce it before you make it. Yeah, I agree, Herslin. Philip Picker's doing a good job. You got the screen down a little bit better so I can see you. I can just see it here. You have if you get those tripods on Amazon cheap. I like the new one. Midwest Picker. Yeah, I know. I go to live to live. I do the same thing. I apologize because we're trying to pick up. A lot of people join the lives. They want to get a few subs. I'm not gonna lie about it. Here, join. I know most of these people are my subs already, but I want my friends to have a place to platform to do it. I like the. There's a couple that I watched that just do shout outs because I just like to hear what they say. I like to watch them. It's like they're auction off channels. It's fun. Um, I don't know. You never know what you might like until you. That's why I want people to join some of the coin guys and resellers from England because just just because you should. Yeah, I started reselling just to pay for my mandolin lessons. Who knows what gets you in? I mean, I always kind of planned on selling the hoarding stuff that I had. It's really what resellers are is people that hoard that decide they needed to stop hoarding or decided to sell some stuff they don't want to hoard anymore to hoard more stuff. I just decided to sell it all. Yeah, I think a trivia game or game on the live, and who was it? Georgina, Jeal. She put up a thing. She had like a list, and I said this is funny the other day. I'm like, we need a TV guide of our favorite YouTube channels so we know when they're going live if all weeks so we don't miss them, and so we know when we overlap or whatever. And she had a list on Instagram yesterday. I'm like, that's awesome. I need to copy that down so I kind of know. Although it changes fast, but I think it'd be fun to run some games and some giveaways. I want to do some auctions eventually. I think auction would be fun as long as it's check out my Missouri if they let me do it. I don't know. Mountain Man Treasure gonna be live on prime time, dude. Dude, that you'll pick up a ton of subs there. He's got 10. He's got 10K easy. No, he just hit 10K. And Andrew's great. He's vintage man. The clothes down in Florida. He's he's smart. That's a good. Hey, congrats. You need to do a. When's that going on? When you need to run a live now to test it, run it out, send me questions. You need to run it just to test run it to get comfortable with it. Make sure you got it figured out a little bit before you join in, and you'll be surprised. You'll be fine. That's very cool, man. What are you gonna be talking about? He's comic guy. Primetime Treasure Hunter is his main thing. He's doing a night for a thrift battle. A lot of fun. Interesting. That will be a lot of fun. I hope they promote that a little bit. Make sure you get it out in the community. Get it Midwest or Mountain Man. Get out there and make sure you get into some lives and tell people about it, so we won't miss it. Yeah, simply there's too many lives. 7 browsers open. No, I didn't, David. What'd you say? Thank David. I apologize. You do a mixture. I only do recent part-time, full-time job. Can you repeat it? I must miss it here. Thanks. I apologize. Didn't seem like. That's awesome, Mountain Man. That is so cool. So did Primetime contact you? How did you get in with him? I saw that I thought you were gonna go live with him the other day. Was that you? Maybe it was somebody else. Hey NASCAR. I need to get that link for the auctions too. Gosh, can you throw up your link in here? Battle of the Beards. Haha, I love it. Thanks for coming in here and chatting with everybody, guys. Yeah, women, men and women. I appreciate it. I didn't know I could get 28 people in here. I'm just killing time before the football game and the auctions are going on. Um, they threw up a link up here too for the auctions later on if you want to join the auctions for the Australian wildfires. Your best you. It's up about 30. Did you see my comment above? I'm sorry, man. What was it? I did. It's hard to find in there. I apologize, David. Hey, pick and roll. We've been talking about you. Thanks for joining. Yeah, someone threw up your link on your story. I was talking about the time you went and the Haitians were grabbing stuff out of your hands. Oh, dude, that was funny. Everybody join pick and roll. Throw up a one. Throw up a one in the chat if you create. Pick and roll. Subscribe to some big creators. He's got a really good channel. He really knows what he's doing. He shows you how to ship. He shows you the whole thing instead of some guys are just showing Just show. He's showing you a deal. I only do reselling part time. I have a full time job working as a cleaner in a nursing home. I do treat it as a business, just as an interest on the side. Yeah, yeah, I do. I basically do the same thing, and that way I can still buy stuff because I have money coming in, and I can not have to worry about selling something to pay a bill. That makes it tough. Really makes it tough. A couple of pickers is great. Follow them. If they threw up a link too, I'll go back and get it. They usually know what they're talking about. She lit my fuse. Yeah, you didn't get mad, but you could tell you wanted to be mad. Everybody sub to each other and throw them on the bell. Check them out for a couple of times. Give them a little bit. If they're not your cup of tea, take the bell off. Go back and look at them later. Auction off 2 die cast tonight on the fundraiser. Awesome, NASCAR man. I appreciate you. I appreciate our community. Um, that's cool. That is really cool. A tripod, you can buy those on Amazon for 25 bucks. I think UB size, I think is the name one I had, and it has a remote control that Bluetooths to my phone, iPhone or Android. So cheap, no excuses. No excuses, simply, Dana. No one cares what you look like. They just care if you have good info. That's all right, Myra. People want to see unboxings. Sometimes unboxings are they get more views. That's what I'm telling you. If I just did one about if I just did one about power washing, I'd get tons of views. People want to see that. People, I mean, it's mesmerizing, honestly. So I know I can get a lot of views from this, but this is interesting to me. But I guarantee you, people will watch some unboxings. I know a lot of Poshmark girls do this, some of that kind of stuff. Good way to kind of wholesale in a way, buy wholesale and kind of online arbitrage. Yeah, here's Lynn. A lot of the girls like the unboxing. I've seen some really good unboxings of boxes of was it one thread at a time? Was a good one. And they get these boxes of like 7 name brand nice outfits or shirts and clothes for 20 to 50 bucks. Pretty amazing. So that's another thing about our community is we not only learn a lot how to sell, what to sell, but you can buy stuff for people that cheaper than you can kind of source sometimes. Yeah, you can buy a tripod too with the ring light on top. I think it's 25 bucks, and then it has you know, my sister told me about it. I didn't know. The box lights here, 40 bucks on Amazon. You can buy the smaller ones that are more portable, like the ones Garage Flips has, for like 30, I think. If you wait on a good deal on Amazon. No excuses when it can make your eBay listings look 1,000 times better. Yeah, and it's a flip it egg. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Unboxings are fun. That's like a lot of the how I got into reselling was because of garage sales because I like to watch people go into garage sales, and then I realized I can utilize this. So that's why a lot of the guys that do a lot of garage sales realized they needed 2 separate channels: garage sales and then what they sold and how they sold it. Because the people that watch the garage sales and wanted to see the sale would watch both, but the ones that just want to watch garage sales almost wouldn't watch because they don't want to see the end, and it hurts the analytics because people leave in the middle. Yeah, David. Cool. Yeah, you know, if people stress about things, that's when it doesn't. It's not fun anymore. Cool, Mount Man. Do a video about it. Show it. It'd be a nice one to get some And I think that's the one thing that us small creators kind of need to do because Harry Tornado, a lot of Josh and these guys, they ran those videos a long time ago. They're not running them anymore, but they're needed. Just just what I just said, I guess. It needs to be a video of where to get all those things because we all use those excuses why we don't do a video and I don't look, I won't do, I will look terrible, and someone will make fun of me. We all do the same excuses. Thanks for all the thumbs up. Appreciate it. Yeah, do it, Myra. Yeah, do more of them. I started with wanting to do breaks of baseball cards and football cards. That's what I really wanted to start with. But I got to this, and yeah, yeah, post more, Christy. People love seeing the Marvel and the DC. Even people love toys. There's a lot of people like my 1999 WWE, WWF um, figures. There's got a lot of people are looking at them and stuff. So people still look at them. Thanks, David, for joining. Thanks for going into Aussie Thrifters and doing the auction. Exactly, Herslin. The best videos are going to be the ones about how you shipped a golf club because that's what people are going to actually look for and pinpoint right to you. And there's not going to be a bunch of videos about them, especially new ones. And you're just like, I mean, I'm sure everybody's like I am. You want to see the most recent one, and like some of them are 9 years old. Who wants to watch that crap? It's changed so much since then. We all have excuses why we don't do everything. That's just our body overriding our mind. Yeah, cool, Mount Man. Can't wait to make sure you promote. Make sure you promote your the day before. Make sure you do a video on that day, the day before, and promote yourself again going live the next day. So everybody knows. So Tuesday, make sure you do a video. You know what I mean? Thanks, Dana. There are a lot of people telling me that, but I try not to give myself excuses. You know, I like to work out a lot, but even then, it's addicting to do it. But even then, you still got to talk yourself into it sometimes. And sometimes it's just your body saying, I don't want to do it. And you just got to tell your body it's not your decision today. It's not. Yeah, Storage Slayer, you do the units. Yep. Yep. I want to get into that. I got the flea market booth now and the auction or the antique booth. So I can get rid of them on 3 platforms fairly easy. And I use Facebook Marketplace to send people to both my booths. Yeah, I like watching Drew. Um, Profit Profit Monsters, is that right? Profit Monsters. I like his channel. It'll just be fun anyway. It'll be one of those that gets watched over and over again because you just don't see that very often. You guys are up the right tags and Primetime Treasure Hunter. That's a you know if you want to know anything about comic books, Marvel and that kind of stuff. Who was talking about Marvel earlier? That's where you'll learn a lot. Him and the auction professor talk a lot. I like the auction professor too. He's been doing eBay so long, and he's whittled it down to things that store the easiest that he can list over. I mean, that guy's genius. Um, I really enjoy him. He's got probably the best content per minute on eBay on YouTube, in my opinion. The auction professor, if I remember right. But yeah, I saw Primetime Treasure Hunter, how to make money with pine cones. I mean, it was specific. It's West Coast. It's Washington, Oregon. It's the ones that haven't been released yet. It's specific, but some places you have them. You're burning them. You're having. If you knew you can ship them off 45 for $245 all day long, you do it. Yeah, simply dinner. Ox Professor rocks. He doesn't try. He's not trying to get subs or nothing. He's just straight up telling you he's just trying to help people out. He doesn't have to at all. Mensa level. I guess I don't know Mensa level. But yeah, they're top notch. They're I like Primetime Treasure Hunter. He's a little over top sometimes, but sometimes I like that. Sometimes I want to be boosted up a little bit, you know. Most of the time it's our reaction to things. It's not the person, you know. I want to be pumped up sometimes. That's why I like Raking Profits sometimes. He pumps me up. If you don't like be pumped up, you won't like him. Some people call him flipping or faking profits because, you know, he didn't show anything. He just says. So in a way, probably true, but you know, in a weird way, he got me going too. So hey mama, love you. Thanks for joining. If I knew how to get you to join in, I'm gonna do that next time. I'll try to get some people to join in with me. I'd love you to be one of my guests. High IQ. Okay. I'm old. Yeah, Storage Slayer, 45 pine cones for I was 245 bucks. Sold over and over again in lots. But they're the ones from the West Coast. I mean, they're the ones that the fire has to open them, so they're not open, and they got the spikes. Like the ones here, they're already open and stuff. It's not the same, but you never know what sells on eBay. That's what's cool about eBay compared to Amazon. Amazon, you got to sell certain things, and even then, you may not be gated into it, so it's a lot harder to start. He's really loud but dang informative. You're probably talking about prime time. Yeah, prime time it is loud. Just turn it down a little bit. I agree. But like I said, he responds to me. Primetime Treasure Hunters responds, and I really appreciate that. Some guys they don't respond to anybody. You can tell. Some of them aren't even. They're not even that big. You think they would? I don't know. Oh crap! I got a bunch of trolls. I guess I've been up for too long. He is extremely humble. Yeah, I agree. Paper and Moose. Yeah, I like Paper and Moose. I like Taco Stacks. He came in a live chat one day. Everybody about flipped out on him. They had to stop the live chat to talk. Well, if you're trolls, you're giving me free view time, so I guess it doesn't matter. Free views. Thanks for that. So a bunch of people have seen before. So yeah, oh crap. Oh, trolls jump in here, and I don't know if it's bots or if you're bringing people to meet me. Okay, that'd be great. But you're not. I know I've blocked you before. Crap. Well, I guess I gotta end this. I guess they gave me some view. Maybe I should just not run for a little bit. Give me some view hours. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Thanks for the extra views. Thanks for anything else to do but waste my time. I go around and give bad energy to people because I'm that boring that no one wants to talk to me. That I have to go and bug people to get a response. That's sad. Sorry. Thanks for everybody that took care of them. Sorry, I don't know what else to do. Yeah, I got some views out of it. I was up to almost 40 people in the chat. I've got 20 minutes since they're leaving. I guess I'll stay for a second. Like I said, I should just stay and give me view hours. I'm looking for view hours. So if they want to give me a few view hours, I guess let them sit here for a second and then bug them out. Thanks for people taking care of them for me. I can get more people on here. Yeah, as long as you're not saying stupid things, I'm not gonna knock you out. But if you want to come check out people who resell on eBay, otherwise, I think you go to another channel and troll something you're interested in. That's just me. I don't watch commercials on TV because they're not interesting. And I doubt I'm interested in anybody. I'm not interested in anybody unless they're reselling. thanks, thanks, Lynn. I'm trying to grab people to. Hey, Justin. I'm trying to grab people to give them moderators when I can. I'm just scared I'm going to give a moderator to someone that isn't. And then I'm just. Thanks, Pick and Roll, for being here. I really appreciate it, and keep pumping out the videos. We all, everybody in the chat, you didn't see it earlier. We were all really, we appreciate your videos. We ought to do a live together, by the way. Did you do one with Florida Flipper? You ought to. You feel like Thor. Yeah. Lisa and Robert here again. They're jumping from place to place. We got the auction coming up here in 20 minutes. If someone could throw the auction link in there, if you know what you're doing, I don't. Couple of pickers, please follow a couple of pickers. Their live show is fun. You pick up a lot of subs there. There's a lot of people in that. Oh, cool pick and roll. I like his energy. He had a lot of things going on that he's hustling hard. I'm glad I have a place for people to come and shine in here. Larry Lafferty, I like him. I liked his attitude. And that I watched her live today. I'll be checking out to see if you create any. Even if not, I'll see you in some lives. Hi, Marie. Thanks for everybody taking care of the trolls. Come bombarding me again like that. I got 31 in the chat. No kidding. Now, how does Harry Humstone only have 15 and 18? You guys need to follow Harry Humstone. I'll see you in that chat. Oh, I didn't know. I'm sorry, Addy Sneaker Freak. I had no idea. That's my fault. I just grabbed people that came in like that. I don't know. This is the second time I've done a live, so I'm new at this. I just don't want all my friends leaving, basically. So I don't really need to explode here or anything. So popular, Shandy's. Ha ha ha. Yeah, Pittsburgh did say that. He said that usually means that you're going to be good. They know you're going to be good. Thanks for throwing up the link, Lobster. Appreciate it. Sending you a red jacket to your PO box. You don't need to do that. Yeah, I know. Someone had to be trolls. I know they were. They were saying stupid shit. I didn't want to respond to it because I didn't want to keep doing it. When you do a live, can you do it straight through YouTube, or is it better? Yeah, I gotta go through StreamYard. They'll tell you have to get it, but it's free. You just gotta download it on your computer. It's easy. It's really not hard. Any other questions, just go ahead and ask or text me later. Sorry, there's a lot of people in here all of a sudden. Well, thanks, Addy Sneaker Freak. I told her I apologize. I didn't know. I always want people to join in that finds me interesting, of course. I just so well, tell her to come back in. Well, next time, I guess look for me. I don't know. I don't know how you found me. I guess I just don't know much about it. But I'm not gonna freak out about it either because if I didn't know, I didn't know. It's not like I'm trying to hurt someone's feelings. If it hurts someone's feelings, then I don't want them to be my friend anyway because that's whiny. Yeah, when you name your channel Spammy, it's just kind of. Well, that was awesome. But when you, like I said, when your name is Spammy, it just you kind of just expect that's a spam. That's fine. And like I said, it's not a big deal. She can always come back later. Good Lord. I'll step on anybody's feet. You wouldn't think. I didn't know anything about happy raids. Yeah, I saw words gay and porn. I did the same thing. So anyway, I don't want to worry about that. If you don't want to talk about reselling, you don't need to be here anyway, because I just want resellers in here. But yeah, 15 minutes. We should be jumping off here anyway. 15 minutes. We're going to be having the live auction. Try to go up there if you can get through all the clutter of crap now to the link. Lobster threw up for the Aussies. Hopefully, no stupid people didn't. Bye, dude. Yeah, like I said, I'm not worried about it. If I don't need. I'm not gonna beg someone to share my channel. I want to have good content. I'm just glad, like a lot of Josh and people that are resellers, like if that's when I know it's good. Is if a reseller feels like he's gonna get some action, or to get something valuable from my comment. Thanks, couple pickers. I really appreciate it. I always check out your stuff anytime I always pick you first. So thank you for joining me. I appreciate that. Later, Lobster. Thanks for doing the moderating wonderfully. I don't know how to unblock spammy. Um, I have to do it after the chat, I think. If she's good at her job, I'm guessing she's going to find me again because I'll be live again. Tell her to look out and stay tuned. Thanks, Thrift and Steph. All right, y'all. I'm going to end it now. Thanks for joining. Thanks for helping me with my watch hours. Hopefully, you grabbed a couple subscribers. Hopefully, you can get a little bit of content. If you have any other questions in any of my other videos that I might have, that you might have that you forget to ask or whatever, um, please go ahead and ask them. If you have any requests for some songs, or maybe you want to hear some mandolin, maybe you want to hear a guitar song. My my dog Bo, he's asleep. I'd bring my dog Bo on here, but he's but thanks a lot for all those creators. Keep putting them out there. I know it's not easy. Just make sure you take some videos. You can always edit it later. You never know what you might use down the road. Look at Commonwealth Pickers put out some garage sale videos that have taken off, and he just didn't have time to put them out. And it's kind of good because people are kind of waiting for some garage sale videos, and he's the only one putting them out, so everybody's watching his. So You never know, it might work. Um, so grind on, friends. Love you, YouTube family. Dog's always welcome.